All right. So I guess this is time, ladies and gentlemen, for a little mail time. Should probably get some. Oh no, I got box cutters. Yeah. Mail time. It's letter time. It's letter time. If you're Canadian or just watched YTV as a child, you'll know exactly what I'm on about there. First one is from Mr. Simon himself, because obviously Simon doesn't do enough for us. And I guess you sent something to Jeff too. I think I know what this is, but there's two packages here, and so I'm a little less sure. Oh, cider, so good. So yep, first package from the Polish mafia leader himself. The fuck is this? Alright, so the first thing we have here is a little black book. You know, so I can keep all my bitches' phone numbers in here. Very handy. Natalie has a lot of phone numbers. And then... Ha! This is perfect. This describes me so well because the list is never ending. Shit, I gotta fucking get done. Which is perfect because I absolutely have a never-ending list of shit I gotta get fucking done. That's right. Very important to swear when you're coming up with those. Like, damn it! So much shit! So little fucking time! So thank you. There's step one of Simon's package. Thank you, Simon. That will help me. Maybe I'll use that to take notes for video games I have to review. The little black book I'll keep for all my bitches' phone numbers, though. You know. Keep my pimp hand strong. Now, part two of Simon's... This box, slightly more difficult to get into, if you know what I'm saying. Ah, yes! Now, this shirt will be too big for me now. But eventually, I remember him showing me this and asking me, and I said, well, if I get back in the gym, I used to wear an extra large, now I wear a large. And so he sent me this. This is phenomenal. I'm gonna try and keep this shirt in good shape. Actually, that might fit me. That's a pretty small extra large. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, shit. Captain Canuck. Yes. 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 That's right. Captain Canuck t-shirt. I have no idea where this came from. Busted Tees. Oh, okay, I know this company. That is amazing, Simon. Captain Canuck. One of the things I'm thinking of doing for this back wall is, one, I might choose one Portal poster to get mounted onto like a board, and then I think I'm gonna get a ridiculously awesome like Captain Canuck picture, maybe vectorize it if it's too small so I can make it huge, and then make that as a poster to get mounted. And then a third one, I don't know what the other one will be, but I'll come up with something. But that's friggin' awesome. Thank you very much, Simon. I promise you I will go to the gym until this fits me. It will now be my goal. Alright, now. Here's another one. This one's from Think Geek. It says, warning, extreme monkey-powered awesomeness enclosed. In before racist jokes. There's my receipt. Alright, so something that if you guys are on YouTube watching this, or you guys on the live stream watching this, if you guys ever think of sending me something to my P.O. box, something that you need to do, please, is one, don't use UPS because they're not actually allowed to send to P.O. boxes. And so I've had to go to like pick up at depots and stuff. And two, pay for whatever it has to be paid for, because cash on delivery like this one isn't actually supposed to be there anyway. Luckily, I'm in Canada and my post office lady's really nice, and she allowed me to leave money there so that when they came back again, because it failed delivery twice for being cash on delivery, she allowed me to do that. So no cash on delivery if you're sending my P.O. box, no UPS. If you're sending them to my P.O. box. I'm not even sure if FedEx does. You have to kind of stick to like regular postal. Yeah, it's the NovaWar. I'm changing it from the League of Extraordinary Scientists to the NovaWar because one, it's easier, and two, it kind of sounds way more badass. NovaWar and the NovaWar. You are now all part of the NovaWar. Welcome. Oh, I also met. Oh, hello, Jeff. I also saw. I was just gonna say. I can't believe I just looked up and Jeff was there. I was also gonna say I met Jeff in the post office today. He was in line. Didn't even see him when I walked in. I normally am very unobservant when I walk into a room. I'm just kind of like there hazing. There was like 50,000 people in the lineup for the mail today. And and then Jeff was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, dude?" I was like, "Oh, Jesus." It's the last place on earth I would have expected. Alright, so, worst packing in the world. Oh, there's nothing really in here that's gonna break, so let's just like toss in something. What the hell is in this? Okay, so there's a couple things. One, there's a box within a box. Boxception. Perfect. Alright, so, we got some sciencey stuff in here. So first things first is this little guy. Isn't he sweet? And then you realize that he's a giant version of syphilis. The pox. Treponema pallidum. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just awesome? So there you go. The pox. What's on the inside of this thing here? Here we go. Facts about the pox, or great pox, as distinguished from the lesser poxes such as chicken pox and smallpox, burst onto the historical scene in a 1494 epidemic that occurred in the French army. It's always the French, right? Then fighting in Naples. The Italians promptly called it the French disease. Man, the French just getting beat up all over the place. The French called it the Italian or Neapolitan disease. As there were Spanish soldiers serving in the French army recently returned from the New World, where some hypothesized the disease originated. Some dubbed it the Spanish disease as it spread across Europe. It became the Portuguese disease, the Polish disease, the Russian disease, and so on. People just don't want to take blame for that shit. The name syphilis comes much later from the name of the shepherd cursed by Apollo in a 1530 poem by Italian physician oh, hell. Girolamo Fracastoro. Sure, that's close enough. Why was the credit for the pox shared so generously? Well, after an incubation period of several weeks to several months, chancres, not cankers, appear on a victim's body. These sores persist for a month or so and are generally followed by a skin rash and weeks or months of flu-like symptoms. Sour. During which period the disease is most contagious. A weeks to decades long latency period follows, and then the infamous syphilitic degeneration. Spinal deformities causing a shuffled walk, cardiovascular damage causing Demusit's sign, the head bobbing first, observed in Parisian prostitutes. Oh, that was a French word. I fucking crushed that. Sorry, fan. And brain damage culminating in insanity and death. Wow, that is a terrible way to go right there. That is some shit to be had right there. Early treatments such as mercury and arsenic, yeah, those are always healthy thing to use, have given way to effective cures such as penicillin and azithromycin. Probably pronounced wrong. Greatly reducing the disease's prevalence. Nevertheless, resistant strains are starting to emerge as syphilis infections increase the risk of incurable HIV infections by up to 5 times. This international microbe of mystery remains a significant public health hazard. Well, doesn't that make you all feel good? You'll be able to sleep at night. And I have a miniature version to remind myself of all the fun that you can have with syphilis. Still don't know whose this is from. Alright. Let's see here. Before I show this on camera, I need to figure out what the hell this is. Okay, so, from what I can tell, this is a helicopter, but it's not just any helicopter, it's the, fuck helicopter. Perfect for any family get-togethers, or to scare your grandmother. The fuck helicopter will basically go up, down, any direction that you so wish, up until the point where the cheap plastic controls fall apart. And you scream, fuck. So now you can really and truly give a flying fuck. Somebody gave me a flying fuck. That's right. A single fuck was given that day. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop now. Alright. Why don't you go fuck off somewhere? No, that's all I've got. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, great. I'm not going to fly this in a room full of like $4,000 worth of equipment. Maybe someday I will take a recording of me trying to fly this bitch. And I will give a flying fuck. Worst case scenario, it becomes an amazing mantelpiece. Peace. Shit. Think Geek monkey sticker. Advertisements. Alright. So we've got this and then another box here to open. Okay, so this is... This is the description of what every woman wants to do or thinks is right to do to a man's penis before she learns the proper technique. And I suppose this is also how men handle women's breasts for the first time. So, it says here, bounce it, stretch it, sculpt it, tear it, shatter it, squish it. It's simply amazing. Bounce it. Okay, alright. And it's Smart Mass Atmosphere. Alright. What in the all-knowing hell? Okay. I'm not even convinced that you can get this out of this container. If it's like gack, this shit is like. All right, there we go. There we go. Got to release it from the bottom. There we go. Now we've got it. It all comes out of there at once. All right, so this is kind of like, you know, all the stuff that you had as a kid. Gotta like warm it up. Well, it bounces. Well, I don't know if you'll see this. Dusty. Actually, I don't want to do that. The floor's dirty. It does bounce. It bounces off of my desk, so it totally bounces. So it's kind of like silly putty, but it's like the world's hardest silly putty. I would not want to form this around my dick. No. Because I will. This is okay. When it's, I mean, I've got strong hands, and it's still quite difficult to get this going until it's thinner. There you go. Remember where you had like silly putty and stuff, and you would take it to this point, and then you just let it. Yeah, it's pretty much just really hard silly putty. Like really hard silly putty. Interesting stuff. Alright. Hold on. Now I've got it. Now the trick is get it back into the container. And that shit ain't easy. It's got a really awesome sheen to it. Like it's a really cool looking material. Alright. Back into the container with you. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Smart mass. Smart ass. Alright. And now, last but not least, or whatever this is, we don't know. We're going to find out whatever's in here. Shatter. I'm trying to figure out how to shatter it. You're supposed to stick that in, like, the freezer? I don't know. Well, this is getting trolly. Box number 3. Oh, shit! Ha! Nice! I now have a can't quite get my fingers all in there, but I now have a science mug. Got little measurements on there and everything. A little beaker action. It's a very light glass. I would actually be afraid to put this in a dishwasher. I feel as though if I put this in a dishwasher, bad things are going to happen. Well, thank you very much. I still don't know who this is from. I have absolutely no idea. So I'm just going to say, thank you. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, I can't check the shipping docs because somebody bought it and then put the shipping address to my P.O. box, so there's no name on it. Just came from Think Geek. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for mail time. If you have anything that you've wanted to send me to my P.O. box, again, don't just use USPS or Canada Post or anything the equivalent, normal post. Anything else doesn't go to post office boxes. So you can do that. As you can see here, you can ask any of my power mods here on my live stream for my P.O. box address. You can message either Avi, Avidita, Panic Switched, French Adam, about that, and they'll be able to get that to you. But yeah, for now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been NovaWar. Again, thank you to all the people sending me stuff. Thank you to Simon, and thank you to the mystery person. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.